will do when presented with a, let's just say, a morally ambiguous proposition.
And we just made up all that stuff about the IRS, even though they admitted it.
Even though they were the ones who broke the frickin' story.
Yeah, them mean old conservative bloggers. Just making up stuff, man. We made up Benghazi. Did you know that?
Yeah, we made that up. We just made that up.
We made that up. And we made up Hillary saying, what difference does it make who knew what and when?
Well, I know 4 families that wish that was something that we had made up.
Dude, it's our fault.
We must have made up that Fast and Furious. So
we did.
Brian Terry and all that was just a manufactured scandal.
Yep. Yeah. Sure enough. Look, we did it all, man. It's all our fault. No wonder the president can't get nothing done. We made up him saying that red line stuff, even though we got the audio of it.
We done all that?
Yep.
Man, I feel bad now.
If we would just stop pointing out the obvious, everything would be okay. If them mean old racist conservative bloggers would just stop telling the truth about folks, the president and the Democrats could get a whole lot more done.
If I didn't know that we was, responsible for the breakdown of society and stuff, but, now that you mention it.
It's all our fault. Every bit of it. And you know what? The president, he wasn't even there for any of it. He wasn't there, except for when he needed to be there. And then he was there, but he only knew so much.
Well, see, that part of it's true, man. When he's out there on that golf course, he's kind of insulated.
Or at the spades table.
Right.
It cracks me up how this man can literally, he defies the laws of physics. He can be 2 places at one time. He is the ultimate, it wasn't me. But that's you. No, that wasn't me. But you're there. No, I wasn't there at that time. Well then, if you wasn't there at that time.
The other day, and I know this is probably, real lousy of me to point this out, but, after George Bush committed our troops to war in Iraq in 2003, he didn't play golf no more.
That's right. Why? Tell him why.
Well, he didn't feel that it would be appropriate to be out playing golf when people are at war. He thought that would be kind of shameless and tasteless and tactless and just ethically wrong.
There you go, being a thing-blasted blogger again, and you just making up stuff.
My bad.
See, you telling that story about George Bush, and it's true, but you telling that story just to make the president look bad. And he wouldn't have looked bad if you hadn't told that story. Now he ain't going to be able to get nothing done.
See, there we go. I go again. Man, my bad.
Man.
I can't help myself.
Man, I tell you what, it's a good thing Al Jazeera has finally launched Al Jazeera America. It's a good thing, man. Because now that'll shut them
finally get some accurate, unbiased reporting around here.
That's right. You know what's funny, man? Or it ain't funny. It's actually, I'm kind of happy about it. Did you get a chance to listen to or see the promo that Al Jazeera America opened up with?
Oh, yeah.
I found something interesting about that, and I hope that we see this again in the campaign. Did you notice who exactly was endorsing Al Jazeera in that clip? 2 pretty neat people, I think, that I'm really glad that Al Jazeera themselves are being proud of it.
I had just missed that. Who are we talking about?
Hillary and John. Hillary Clinton and John McCain in the promo. I just happened to have it. Check this out, man. Where did it go? I did have it. I know I had it. I had it. Where did it go?
Well, you ain't got it now.
I did have it, though. Here it is. I told you I had it. You didn't think I had it, but I got it. Listen to this.
It's August 20th, 2013.
From daily news on the hour to nightly current affairs.
We are here to tell the story the way it happens, as it happens.
We're here to report on issues that matter to America and the world beyond.
I'm Antonio Mora.
And I'm Rochelle Carey.
And this is Al Jazeera America.
Welcome to Al Jazeera America, a new channel from one of the world's biggest and fastest growing media networks, creating original American programming from New York to San Francisco. With a rich mix of content from home and around the world, Al Jazeera America's journalistic integrity knows no borders, delivering broadcast excellence across news, documentary, and current affairs.
She agreed to give his entire medical files to Al Jazeera for this exclusive investigation.
Those are his clothes that the paramedics cut off him.
It is really effective. And in fact, viewership of Al Jazeera is going up in the United States because it's real news.
We will connect the world to America and Americans to the world.
What Al Jazeera has done is achieve something that all of us, I think, want to achieve, and that is to make a contribution.
How about that?
Yeah.
Now, ain't
you
you
are
glad?
saving that particular file, right? Because,
yes. Oh, yes. And see, you know, it's great. It's great that that Al Jazeera put that in a commercial so that the RNC don't have to. If that is not a ringing endorsement to not vote for either of them, really, you're gonna. That's what you think about Al Jazeera. It's real news, and that Al Jazeera has accomplished something that we all want to.
Oh, like suppress the rights of women in Qatar?
Or establish a really good wing of Islamic propaganda?
You're right. They do have something.
You know, any American that would do a commercial or any politician that would do a commercial for Al Jazeera, man, they're the kind of people that would fly over into some place like Syria and have tea with somebody like an Al-Qaeda leader. Or somebody that would be a Secretary of State and totally botch a situation in some place like, I don't know, Benghazi, and have like a really serious cover up of something like I don't know what, like an ambassador getting killed.
You're being a blogger again.
Ah, man, I'm sorry. And you know, we're trying. Our goal as bloggers, our only goal, is to delegitimize the presidency.
Thank God you finally just. Man, I've been keeping that inside for so long. I'm so glad that you put that out there now,
and we
can come clean.
We do it by, in really slick ways, like by referring to him as Obama.
Yeah, that's one of the ways that we do it, all right. You know,
hey,
you and
look,
I and Tina, we sat down and discussed that.
Now, look, we might as well admit it. We've been busted. Chris Matthews has busted us all. He has finally got the scoop. He's figured us out.
Seems to me there's a very interesting, compelling, continuing effort to delegitimize this president. Of course, people on the right say he's a disaster. They'd love to make that case, which he's clearly not historically. Look what he's already accomplished in terms of health care and other issues and getting the bad guys and stuff like that. But they first of all referred to him not as the president of the United States, but as a liberal leader. They refer to the Health Care Act of 2010 as a bill. They refer to him as Obama. They don't say the president. They don't say a law. They don't even speak the language we normally speak in civilized political debate. They've changed it so much that he's actually not really supposed to be there. And that's their way of putting that asterisk next to him, like Barry Bonds. He didn't really hit those home runs. He really didn't get elected president. I think that's what they're up to.
That's it. You got us. You got us.
We're busted.
We're gonna say he's not really there. He was never really the president.
Well,
and
no,
therefore, none of this stuff will have ever happened.
Obama was never really there.
Yeah. Right. There you go. There you go.
We got to get the Obama in there because that's part of our delegitimizing campaign.
Well, they never, ever referred to President Bush as Bush. Not ever.
Or Clinton as Clinton.
Ever. Never. Because look, man, if you refer to them by their last name, you're just trying to put an asterisk. But excuse me, not an asterisk, an asterisk. I think drunk.
We were talking about this earlier. Wouldn't you hate to be the person that has to change that protector over the microphone?
You know, they got to hold it way out away from them so that they don't have to smell bad breath and cheap gin.
I'm telling you.
Whew. How'd you like for him to go put you in a bear hug at a party?
Ooh, with his leg all tingling and everything?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about his leg. Well, look, man, we're nearing the end of the rainbow. We can't get out of here tonight without saying something happy, and so we don't offend any of our Islamic listeners. Baconfreak.com, yeah, that's the place you want to go.
Meat candy.
It is.
It's meat candy.
You cannot go wrong by putting the one you love on the baconfreak.com gift list, man. You just as well give your husband a new bass boat as give him some baconfreak.com bacon-flavored pancakes. And the bacon bits, just for an example, the bacon bits that come with the pancakes, because they're not just in the mix. You get like a bag of bacon bits. And not just any old bacon bits. These is gourmet bacon bits, man. You don't have to just put them on them pancakes. Tina put them in some macaroni and cheese. And some potatoes. Remember when she put them bacon bits in the potatoes, man? You know what that did to them? Good Lord. I ain't eaten a couple of days and I'm hungry now just thinking about it. Baconfreak.com. And since we're talking about food, might as well mention, myfoodstorage.com. Here we are. We're changing the seasons here. We're right at that tipping point. Football season's coming. And when football season is here, that also means that hurricane season is right around the corner. And, it's not, hurricane season doesn't just affect folks that live on the coast. It affects everybody inland, too. And better, if you're going to get caught in something like that, wouldn't you rather at least not have to worry about where your next meal's going to come from? MyFoodStorage.com has gourmet freeze-dried food with things like 5-cheese lasagna, chicken chow mein. They've got freeze-dried fruits and vegetables and meats. Shelf life of 25 years. Easily stacked containers. MyFoodStorage.com. Also, we can't forget to mention LifeLock.com, seeing as how we're probably about to be having some influxes of some people fleeing some of these war-torn countries over there in the Middle East. Your identity, your Social Security number, the value of that thing is about to go through the roof. People are going to be willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on your identity. LifeLock.com can see to it that won't happen. They don't just protect your Social Security number, they protect your bank accounts. Anything that defines you as you, any number that defines you as you, they're going to keep an eye on it for you so that you don't have to. And by going to any of these places, by our website, by HonestAnswerRadio.com, you're automatically going to get some knocked off. You can't beat that, saving money. And before we leave, I'm going to mention my favorite sponsor, V2. V2cigs.com. If you are trying to quit smoking, like the Rollins household is trying to quit smoking, don't do it the hard way. Make it easy on yourself. An electronic cigarette is the only way to fly. Now, the disposable